Synergy, energy, living legends are reaching me. Sharing knowledge with you and me, teaching us how to lead with Sharon Lee. Sharon Lee, on the run. Sharon Lee, on the run. Yeah. Keep on moving that synergy. One blood that on you and me. Keep on moving that synergy. One blood that on you and me. Keep on moving that synergy. One blood that on you and me. Keep on moving that synergy. One blood that on you and me.
Hey guys, yeah, I'm back. Am I introverted? Thank you guys. For those who have been wondering, where has Sharon Parker, aka Sharon Lee, have been in the last year and a half? I have been hiding, guys. I've been hiding. There's so much going on out there. No, actually, I have not. I just wanted to let you all know that we have a special episode for you today on the Sharon Lee Briefing podcast show. But guys, y'all know I like to always give shout out to my team before I even get into the production. I like to thank Lisa Dub Washington, who put together our flyers. I like to thank Crystal Glenn, who's smart video girl, who's always behind the scenes doing the production of our podcast. I would like to thank Dana Parker for doing the theme song, Sharon Lee on the Run. And I like to also thank my nephew, Sean. He actually made sure that I understood the lighting and how to show up professionally on screen. So guys, also what I want to do is tell you there's a couple of rules about the podcast. Now, you can comment over on Facebook. You can ask questions over on Facebook, or you can comment over there on YouTube, and you can ask questions on YouTube as well. But if you are commenting on Facebook, please put your name in the chat, because sometimes Facebook won't let me see the name, so I can, appropriately and give you a shout out, so our guest speaker can give you a shout out. And most importantly, if you have any questions for her, she can ask you, she can answer your question. She'll call you by your name if she can see you in the comments. So this is a time to share, and share some more. I know, guys, we are celebrating Father's Day this wonderful weekend, but we had to do a special event in Jacksonville, Florida for moms. And we're going to bring you along, don't worry. But I just want to say, we had to do this event, but happy Father's Day, pre-Father's Day, to all the wonderful fathers out there who are doing an excellent job to raise their family, to uplift their wives and their community. We are so proud of you as moms, and we're going to always have your back. So with that being said, we have a wonderful guest speaker. She is the 2025 National American Mothers, and I want to say president because the line is in the back of my head. She is the National Mother of the Year, 2025 National Mother of the Year. If you could bring her on, Chris, we would love to see her beautiful face come on the screen. Hi, wonderful baby. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Yes, this is Joslynn. Joslynn, I would like to thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to come on and let us just interview you at the second installment of the what we call a tri-state, the Southern States this year, our Motherhood Legacy Storytelling Podcast. Just know you have a full house in the background rooting you on. They just can't say anything because we're live on this. But believe me, you have a full house, and hopefully they'll be able to ask you questions, make comments, but they want to know your story. Our theme for this podcast show is called Pitch Mom. What does Pitch Mom mean? Guys, y'all know me. I got this project management thing down, but I tell you, it's a lot of work to try to encourage people on supporting an initiative they've never heard before. Pitch Mom means pitching your story, but can you do it in 2 minutes? We have guests that's in the house today who never pitched their mom's story. They walked in and they was like, what do you want me to do? They knocked it out of the park. So Joslynn, I want you to just basically educate the community, because this is national. This is going international, actually. This is an actual international podcast show, but you're the national, Mother of the Year for American mothers. So we want people to know who you are. We want people to know about your mom's story. And no, you don't have to pitch it in 2 minutes because you've already done that. Okay, just tell them who you are. So let's just get it started.
Yeah. So, when you asked me to do this, I little write about this in the little speech that I said, so I'm not going to say too much, but I really wanted to sit down and I thought about my own mom. I thought about my sisters. I thought about my daughters when they become mothers. And I really wanted to think about, what was it that, really defined, or what I want my children to take away from me being a mom. And so that's where, my pitch story comes from, which I kind of named it Perfectly Imperfect, and Reclaiming Our Legacy as Mothers. So do you want me to
That's amazing. So, okay, so where are you from? Where were you born? How many children do you have? Where are you living now?
Yes, so I am coming from you guys tonight from the Pacific Coast. So I am in California. I live in a beautiful little beach community in Ventura. I have 4 beautiful daughters. My oldest is 22, and my youngest is 4. My husband and I are very blessed with 18 years of marriage. And, my husband, though, I'm sure feels like he wouldn't mind a little less estrogen in the home, but he sure does love being a dad of girls. So go girl dads.
I love it. So what is your profession? What do you do?
Yeah, so I am the development director for a nonprofit called Angel Flight West. So we help with free medical transportation with volunteer pilots who help us fly people all over the 12 Western states in order for them to get the health care that they need. We want to make sure that transportation is not an issue when you are looking for the best doctors and the best care for your own needs, for your families. And we also help with service dogs and dropping them off, and domestic violence. And we get people out of areas that they need to get into a secure and safe place. And so it's just a very beautiful community that is very near and dear to my heart after having my own daughter with a serious health condition. And we drove about 3.5 hours to get her to the doctor and the hospital that she needed in order for our family to have hope and for her to be given a beautiful life.
Awesome. I tell you, many moms in this room can relate to your story on so many levels. And now that, a lot of unfortunate things is going wrong in the country, you can take it to the bank that so many moms are going to want to know about you. They're going to want to know how to connect with you. But before that, we're going to get into that Pitch Mom topic. When you were asked to do the Pitch Mom 2-minute video, and I'm asking you this question because I want to encourage other moms to not be intimidated, with answering, getting their story out there, because you never know who's going to be listening. So my question to you is, how did you feel when you read the email that this person named Sharon Parker, who you never met a day in your life, okay, wants you to do a Pitch Mom story? How did you feel about that?
Honestly, I thought maybe it was, I think that and again, I talk about this in my speech, so I'm going to let you guys in on a little bit of it right now. But I think as mothers, we always think that we have to have it so put together all the time. And I think when I finally started talking to people about how many times I have failed as a mother, or how hard it was, or how many times I've cried in my car, or, just felt like, I don't know if I can keep doing this. As soon as I really started opening up my heart to really talk about the nitty gritty of being a mother, so many other moms were there crying with me, not out of it was just them realizing that, oh my gosh, there's somebody out there that's going through it too. There's somebody out there that feels this way also. I struggled with severe depression and anxiety. And, even being able to open up that to where someone else, when they hear that, they don't feel alone. And so I think that I really read into that. And I was like, you know what? I have an opportunity here to really talk about, that we can celebrate our failures. We can celebrate our successes, and we can just celebrate being mothers, even when we're bad at it. Because at the end of the day, as moms, we always get up and keep going, and we try to do better. I am a very different mom with my 22-year-old. When I first started as a brand new single mom, not knowing what I was doing, I was 20 years old. I was a completely different mother than I am now to my 4-year-old, because I've been doing it for 22 years. I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm adapting. And I think that that's one thing about motherhood that really isn't talked about, is just about being able to be relatable. And so when I saw that, I thought, hey, this is my opportunity, that even if I just connect with one mother who just needed to hear that they're not alone, that is one mother that maybe finds peace tonight and might be able to sleep. And so those are kind of the things that when I saw that, I thought, oh, that's why I wanted to do this little project.
Well, you knocked it out of the park. Chris, I would like for we to take a little pause for her to bring up your Pitch Mom video. For those who have not seen it over there on the American Mothers Community Group in Facebook, but I would like for her to show that so that they can get the true essence of what you did. And Chris is going to bring it up in a second or two. Chris, let me know if you can hear.
Hello, my name is Genoveva Diaz. I am a proud Mexican-American mother living in Arizona, and the
Yeah, thank you, honey. That's another one. We're going to get there.
Hi, I'm Joslynn Skelton, your 2025 National Mother of the Year, I guess representing the nation and my beautiful state of California, where I am a mom of 4 daughters, a wife, a storyteller, a fundraiser, and a woman who occasionally forgets why she walked into a room. When I think about a mom legacy, I used to picture a woman who had it all together. Mastering schedules, bento box lunches, and Pinterest-worthy birthdays. But that's not the legacy I'm leaving. It's not perfection, it's perseverance. It's showing up when you're running on no sleep, duct taping together your hope and saying, we've got this, even when you don't believe it yet. It's messy hair, forgetting if you actually brushed your teeth before school drop-off, and hoping no one notices you're wearing yesterday's yoga pants again, even though you definitely don't do yoga. My legacy is built in imperfection, the kind that forgets permission slips, burns the cookies, and sometimes hides in the bathroom for 5 minutes of quiet, possibly 10. It's also the kind that shows up over and over again in hospital rooms, therapy appointments, for my kids and for myself, bedtime stories, and hard conversations. One of the hardest obstacles I faced was learning how to mother through fear. Fear of losing a child, fear of failing them. I've wrestled with anxiety, depression, and the fear that I wasn't enough. But I realized something. Bravery doesn't mean you aren't scared. It means you keep loving anyway. The most perfect moms are the imperfect ones, the ones who keep showing up, loving hard, and doing the best they can with what they've got. So if you're a mom who feels like you're barely holding it together, congratulations, you're doing it right. 2 things I want other moms to remember. Laugh loudly and often. Even if the laundry's winning and dinner is just cereal with a side of resilience, humor is a survival skill. Number 2, you're allowed to fall apart, as long as you give yourself permission to get back up. This isn't about raising perfect children. It's about raising loved, seen, and supported humans and letting them see that you are human too. You don't have to be a perfect mom. You just have to be a present one. That's my legacy, and I'm proud of every imperfect second of it. Thanks, you guys.
Aloha, my name is Andrea Tupola, and I'm the Mother of the Year for the state of Hawaii. And my motherhood motto is that children are not a distraction from important work. They are the most important work. I've been honored to be a mother to 2 young women. I love them, and I have grown so much from what I've learned from them. My philosophy as a mother is to teach, model, and reflect. Constantly be learning. I organized and founded my own nonprofit in 2011, and I've held back to school bashes. I organized young women prom events where we gift prom dresses and talk about domestic violence. I've done sex trafficking awareness conferences, community cleanups, as well as homeless outreach programs. My heart and my love is to serve children and families in my community. I've had my fair share of obstacles. It is very difficult to balance being a mother, being a public servant, and being present. My encouragement to you is to keep learning and growing and always have grace for yourself. Have a great day.
Guys, wasn't that beautiful? Wasn't that beautiful? You see why I put you on the spot when I say do your pitch mom story, because everyone wants to hear your story. And Joslynn, you did a excellent job. I love the mindset of, not being perfect in everything that you do. You're just being present. And through the successes and the failure, you just keep on getting up and keep on doing it, because our children need us more now than ever. So we have a couple of young people in our audience today too. And I hope they can feel, the essence of what we're sharing, because there's people out there, thousands of people out there that's just like you, who want to tell their story, but people can't relate to them because they don't share it. So we want our next generation and also our elders to feel that, they have supported people out there, kind people, nice people who want to give back. So those 2 young ladies in the room, I hope you all are really getting that, because this is what it's really all about. Yes, we're moms, yes, we're mentors. Yes, we're professionals. Yes, we got the 9 to 5, but we're doing it for our babies because their lives matter, guys. And we got to all come together collectively so that their lives won't be ruined because of whatever's going crazy on in the world. And we don't want them to hurt themselves and just make mistakes that's just not good for them. So just keep that in mind. We are all in this together. So with that being said, Joslynn, what's on the agenda for you next? Now that you're the National Mother of the Year, I know you got the National Press Kit from American Mothers on the national board. You are going to be probably on television shows. You're going to be, traveling all over the country. What's up for you next?
I think for me, I just kind of take it as it comes in. There's some really great opportunities right now that are coming in. My daughter and I have decided that we're going to start our own podcast. So we're really excited about that. I'm a little nervous because I have raised a very brutally honest and true and, incredible young woman. And so, I know she will not hold back about putting me on blast about, some of the things that I did as a mother. But, I think that that's, really where you can show that, you as a mom can make mistakes. You can apologize. You can take responsibility for it too. It also shows your children accountability, and it also shows them that it's okay to mess up. One of the things that I really try to instill in my children is the fact that, the decisions that you make that might be wrong don't show your character. It's what you do after those decisions that tell me what your character is. Everyone's going to make mistakes. Everybody's going to screw up, but how do you handle those screw ups, and what do you learn from them, and how do you move forward? So I'm excited about starting that with her. I'm a busy mom, so I've got lots of Actually, right after this, I've got to go be a backstage mom at my daughter's dance recital. So I will be heading out for that. But, I'm just really excited about the opportunities that are already coming my way. Your podcast, I was able to be on the American Moms podcast. I have some other opportunities that are happening, and we're getting my press release out to a couple of places because I'm also a children's book author. I write stories that explain different medical conditions to kids. And so I'm hoping that maybe I can just kind of leverage this to continue just really building that truth of, wanting children to embrace each other's differences, to learn about different communities, and, just spreading the word and enjoying this ride for an entire year. So I'm excited about it.
Thank you. I'm so glad to hear that. So I'm gonna do something a little different tonight, but I'm gonna do it after we ask Chris to share the presentation. I want people to get a visual about American mothers and how we come together. I want people to get a visual about this Pitch Mom look, because we got sponsorship opportunities out there for those who have just want to see an animated look. I mean, we want to have fun, we want to celebrate, we want to have a good time. So, this Pitch Mom animated platform is just to kind of have people look at us in a different light and not thinking that we're always trying to be, even though we're being mom, we don't want to be, disciplined all the time. We just want to have fun. So I want to have Chris, if you could share the presentation, and then when I come back, I'm going to have a surprise for you all. And this is going to be something new, but Chris, if you could share the presentation, the second one you were about to show. Hey guys, thank you. I just wanted to bring our first vice president in the room for American Mothers, Yolanda Perez, so that she can say some encouraging words to you, Joslynn. And she is going to be the incoming national president for American Mothers. And I just wanted to have her on screen and just, to congratulate you again and say any kind of encouraging words to you.
Okay. Hi, Joslynn. Thank you for your words. You always made me laugh, and you hear it really hit my heart, because those are the same things I've gone through the 33 years I've been a mother. That's as old as my oldest son, and 29 for my second daughter. I do feel very much happy that you will be my national president on board 2025. I started this journey of addressing motherhood issues for American mother. It's 19 years legacy. It's your legacy of the many things that are needed on the western side of our continental United States. Thank you so very much. There's going to be a full schedule for you. It's just that we need to wait until July the 1st. After that time that I got sworn into the voluntary position. Thank you for what you're doing. Thank you for all there is in your heart. Because if you don't have that feeling inside your heart, there's nothing that could be written in the book of life. You could do zillion things, but if you don't feel it, that you need to do it, that's what really the Lord wants us to do it. And the message that we get across. Thank you so very much for even accepting our invitation to come to Puerto Rico And it's good to hear your voice because you cried all through your speech of acceptance
I
as
did.
National Mother of the Year. And I
did.
wanted to say it and say maybe I am the one having a speech language problem. No, she's in tears because
Yeah.
we get so emotional as well. So thank you for that. And really looking forward. New ideas are welcome, new ways of breaking the ice, new ways of telling the whole world, if we have to, that we are a meaning, that we form the past, the present, and the future. And it is because of our values that we're blessed to being a mom. Whether you're divorced, you're single, you're gone to circumstances, you're being adopted, or you're just a mom for kids and never had your own biological, but you're the mom of those kids that are stranded down the streets. And that's the real blessing of just being who you are and being a challenging woman and being a strong mom as well, to show others that yes, all in hands of the God, everything is possible. Thank you so
Thank you. And man, thank you for having us in Puerto Rico. I'm still dreaming of going back. It was the culture, the beauty, the people. It didn't matter where we went, and we had an incredible time exploring the island. Everybody was just so loving, engaging. It just, man, it was just an incredible weekend for us. So cannot thank you enough for the way you guys just opened your arms and your hearts to us. And man, we keep talking about when we're going back. So yes.
anytime. And we moms should be that way, the nurturing, the hugging, the expressing your eye to eye contact, and to say thank you. And also reserve time for ourselves. We
Mhm.
need to party. We need to celebrate. We need to meet other people and maybe chat about our own experiences of these newcomers moms
Yes.
that are in a difficult, challenging, rather challenging world. So that's something that I'll keep, and I'll do my best as the national president, the first ever Hispanic Puerto Rican, to preside such an beautiful organization that was built in 1935.
Yes.
Thank you for being Dorothy, my regards as well. And to the California moms, buena suerte, like we say. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you,
You're
Sharon.
very welcome. So y'all guys, y'all see what Pitch Mom does to you? Okay. They would take over your podcast.
Bye. Yeah, that's me.
It's about having fun, guys. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. It was perfect. It was actually what I wanted. It was absolutely perfect. Guys, let me just tell you, Jocelyn, we're so proud of you. Guys, can we all in 3 seconds in the room say congratulations so she can hear the joy behind the scenes? So in 1, 2, 3.
You guys are going to make me start crying again. So Yolanda's right. I couldn't even get through my speech. I was just a ball of emotions. So yes, it was an incredible honor in a room with so many women who deserved it just as much as the next person sitting next to me. Yeah, it was, I've won a lot of awards in my life, but there's just something very different about being given this award.
Thank you.
No crying. No, don't you do it. We got one more. We got one more surprise for you. We got one more surprise for you. And then I know you got to get to your daughter's recital, so we're not gonna let you go yet. But I do have one more surprise for you, guys. I can't say enough about this woman who is the host of our second installment of the Tri-State Motherhood Legacy Storytelling Affair. Dr. Hattie Washington opened up her home to moms from all over the country to come in, to just have a good time, to celebrate her beautiful home, to jump in the pool, to eat some good food, to have a great time. But I want her, Joslynn, to say congratulations to you personally, because we owe her that. This woman opened up her home to us, and it is beautiful. But I want her to say congratulations to you.
Hi, Joslynn.
Hi, how are you?
I'm wonderful, wonderful. Praise the Lord. I just want to congratulate you for being the mom that you are, and also for being an authentic mom, because I raised two daughters. I'm sharing. One is a physician and one is an attorney. And I basically did it by myself. I was married to a military guy who was gone 9 months at the time. So basically, you had to get that inner strength, that inner power, and empower yourself and talk to yourself. And sometimes you just have to do that as a mom. And you go into the dance recitals. I did all of that with the dance and the ballet and the voice. And now my granddaughter is off with the Universal Disney North America tour for Beauty and the Beast. That was because parents, I didn't miss a thing of my daughter's PTA meetings. I didn't miss any granddaughters. So when you get to be my age and you be a grandmother, you're going to be doing the same thing. They say you're really not ready to be a mom until you're a grandma. And then you're really ready to be a mom. Because my daughter says, Mom, you didn't do that when I was growing up. You didn't let me do that. I said, because I was your parent, not your friend.
Mm-hmm.
So I wasn't trying to be your friend. I was trying to be your parent. So they were upset with me from maybe age 14 to 18 because they had to read a book a week. They had to do this. You couldn't go over here. You couldn't hang with those. So, but now it paid off. And now they're at the point now they want to mirror me in raising her kids. Mm-hmm. So don't be apologetic when you say no, or when you know that you're doing the right thing and you're not trying to be their friend. And I tell all parents that when I do workshops for parents, be the parent. And if you know you're doing the right thing in your heart, even though they may be upset, they will thank you later for standing in the grounds and setting the values and giving that nurturing love, because discipline sometimes can be positive discipline. And you're not reprimanding and understand why did you do that. You can say, I know you know better because you are better than that. That's not you. And you build them up, but at the same time, you're telling them who they are. Mm-hmm. And many times mothers need to do that. Tell the kids who they are early on. And when you're saying no, you're saying, because that's not who you are. You're going to be a leader, not a follower. And I'm glad you didn't go that direction. So I want to congratulate you. Motherhood is not always easy, but it's easy when you know you're making the right decision, whether the kids are always upset. But I just love mothers, and my mother died when I was 3, so I didn't have a mother. So I try to be everybody's mother that they didn't have, because I didn't have one.
That's beautiful. And I think that does talk so much about the community of women that have to come together to help each other raise these kids as well. I've just so incredibly honored to be a part of this beautiful group.
Well, that's my new mom. I'm just letting y'all know, okay? Guys, I just want to thank you, Joslynn, again. I want to thank our crew behind the scenes. I want to thank everyone in the room who heard the voice of come out and tell your story. I want to thank each one of you all for being here. The fun is just beginning. We're going to be eating some good food, Joslynn. We're going to be jumping.
I know, I should have flown to Florida. Dang it.
We're going to have a good time. But Joslynn, before we go, where can people connect with you at? Do you have a website? What is your name on social media? How do they connect with you?
Yeah, I am Joslynn Jarrett Skelton on Facebook. I do have, my daughter was born missing the left side of her heart. And so we do have a little website called Hearts for Charlie. And it's just heartsforcharlie.com. And that's where I do have some blog posts and some different things. But we do have Hearts for Charlie on Facebook. And that's where I do a lot of my, I like to call it my journaling. But that's where I really kind of get into, what it's been like to be a mom, with a child who has a very, very serious medical condition. She's doing wonderfully now. But there's been a lot of ups and downs. And I one of the things that I made myself promise if I was going to start that blog is that I kept it real. And I kept it honest, but I just continued to stay true in my faith. So, just really proud. Oh, and there's my husband chiming in. So thanks, babe.
I love it. Happy Father's Day to your husband.
Yeah.
I saw that comment. I'm like, what we got to show
And
you?
he is an incredible man. Let me tell you, he is there helping raise our kids while he allows me to work and fly around and have so much fun. He holds down the fort for us. And the partnership that I have with him is just one that we've worked very hard for it. But I'm very, very proud of it.
And he's a good dancer, I understand.
What I don't know. I don't know about that. He was definitely standing in the corner videoing me the whole time. In fact, the other day he asked me to dance and I looked at him and I thought he was crazy. And he goes, "Hey, I'm pretty good at stepping back and forth." So, yes. So we'll see. We'll see. One day I'll really get him out there.
Awesome. All right. So, Chris, we're going to show another Pitch Mom video. So at this time, I'm encouraging every mom out there to pitch their mom story. Contact me directly on 202-365-8277 for instructions. Email me at ccparker123@aol.com. That's C as in cat, my last name Parker, 123@aol.com. But I do want to show this other Pitch Mom because I didn't give you all any guidelines on how to present it. I didn't say you could, do it with your, up and down, sideways. I didn't give you any guidelines. I just wanted to hear your story. But one lady, she put some energy into her presentation. I just wanted to share that. So, Chris, if you could bring that up.
Hello, my name is Genoveva Diaz. I am a proud Mexican-American mother living in Arizona and the founder of Crea Latinx, a non-profit organization dedicated to recognizing, empowering, and supporting the Hispanic community in the United States through education, advocacy, and the celebration of our culture. Today, I want to share a piece of advice that has guided me through my journey as a mother and as a woman. Surround yourself with people who inspire you, challenge you, and remind you of who you are. They say we are the reflection of the 5 people we spend the most time with, and in my case, that has proven to be true. Thanks to strong, empowered, and generous women who have walked beside me, I have learned to believe in myself, to rise during hard times, and to keep going with hope. One of the greatest gifts we can give our children is our example, not of perfection, but of perseverance, authenticity, and love. I have raised my 3 children as a single mother, facing enormous challenges, but always with a heart full of purpose. They inspire me to be better every single day. So my advice is this: believe in yourself, trust your journey, and never forget that your story may be the spark that ignites strength in other women. And above all, never walk alone. Let's strive to be a community of support and sisterhood so that together we can transform our families and our communities. Thank you, American mothers, for giving me this space to share. Being a mother is the greatest challenge and the most beautiful privilege in life.
Wow. So guys, hint, hint, bring it. We're going to be selecting a winner, Joslyn, of the Pitch Mom. About 13 people were the original ones who came in and pitched their stories. We're going to be reviewing that, and we're going to let you all know who the winner is, okay? The person will be selected tonight, but I do want to give a gift before we leave. For the first person that can remember the number that's powerful, and it was said in this current video, I'm going to pay for 1 year's membership to American Mothers for 2025, 2026. They would have to pay their membership going forward when they renew, but I do want to gift a membership to American Mothers. If you have a phone and you're over there on YouTube, or if you're over there on Facebook, put the number in and you have a free membership. This opportunity will only last in a couple of minutes because we're going to end this broadcast and you're going to miss the opportunity. So I just want to give that gift. But Joslyn, I just want to thank you again for giving us your time. We're so proud of you. We can't wait to continue to celebrate you, honor you, and just share your story. So whenever you need any of us on the board and everything, and those who going to be working behind the scenes, not on the board, just know that we are with you nationwide and we support you. So guys, again, let's clap it up for Joslyn.
Thank you, guys. I'm
Being said,
so blessed. So blessed. So blessed.
Thank you. Chris, if you could, Joslyn, we're going to just, I know you got to go. We're going to play that video with the presentation of all of the Pitch Moms images in it. And then we're going to let you take your baby to her recital, and I will be contacting you about the winner, okay?
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
All right. So thank you for the guests. I'm looking for that response. I don't see it in the chat. Missed opportunity. I can save my $40. Okay, guys. Thank you for joining the Sharon Lee Briefing Podcast Show. Definitely reach out to Joslynn, support her initiatives, support all of the things that she does for mothers and for girls and their families. Happy Father's Day again to all the dads out there. We are not forgetting about you. We are going to celebrate you tomorrow. Believe that. Okay, so Joslynn, thank you again.
It's not unmuting me. Thank you, guys. Oh, I got Bentley here. Say bye. There's my girls. Say we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.
It's you.
Okay, come on, kiddo.
Go.
Who's that?
Here.
Oh, she has a character on that game.
Mhm.